Well, hello, it's Pastor Sinner, your blue-collar preacher, sitting on the new porch we just built, and it's gonna be nice for the summertime and the wintertime. We made it a dual-purpose porch. We made it bi-seasonal, so stay tuned for the little house on the bluffs. First, we had to use our Mac T-Rex with the auger to drill some holes about 4 feet deep for some caisson. We're using sonotubes to pour concrete for our poles that go into the porch. Alright, if you live in windy territory like we do, just like to take this tie wire, cut about 5 or 6 inches, make like a little makeshift staple, poke it in the ground, hold it, and just as I roll it out, I add some. Now don't be like me and ruin your wire, but anyways, like I said, you don't have to get perfect. Just make little wire staples out of your tie wire and poke them in the ground to hold this stuff down. Because it's pretty breezy out here today. So that's how you keep the wind from blowing it up. See how it's nice and solid? Until we get the mulch put on the top of it. And the mulch will hold it down. Okay, we're getting ready to put our posts in. I got these kind of brackets here that you bolt down, and bolt will go lower, so our bolt will be below the stud there, the post there. And just going to use 1/2 inch lag bolts, and we're getting ready to jack this thing up and level it up and bolt it on there. first we had to remove all the drip edge and the front trim and get it so we could run our trusses, our roof, up into the trusses on the little house, and we also put it on the top plate so it's secured really good to the little house. We ended up cutting 1.5 inch notches right next to the trusses so our rafters can go right up against the trusses of the little house and also on to the top plate. We ran our 4x4 posts wild so we can cut them all level all the way across. I used my PLS laser to make sure they were all level from one end to the next. We just had a snowstorm and the wind's blowing at 100 miles an hour out there today. That's why you don't want to live here. Don't move to Chugwater, Wyoming. Listen to that plastic rattling. Anyways, now when we built this ceiling, sorry I didn't get a lot more coverage of that when I was working, but we were trying to scramble to get done before this started happening. Anyways, we got it done before it started happening. Now these actually go in on top of the wall. You cut bird mounts like you do down here. You cut bird mounts. This is basically the same thing. You cut it up and it goes in. It rests on top of the wall. And these boards here, every 2 feet, first I put all the framing in, and then I had my wife paint the plywood before we put it on, and then we got a metal roof just like the house, and these are to hold the screws for the roof down there every 2 feet. Everything's every 2 feet. 2 feet trusses, 2 feet, I don't know, backing for the screws. And then we just came in and trimmed it out. Sorry, kicking. And I just painted it the same gray as the ceiling here. Put the trim back on.